What is happening in the world of Facebook? All right, so it's time to do a little public prayer. Um, God, what are you doing with this? And I yield this to you. So, has anybody ever got called up by God and you sometimes are like, am I over my head? Am I getting in over my head? God has been doing really some super special things since Friday. Well, since like the last 2 years that I've been in a mission and in a journey to impact faith and share and plant seeds of hope and in a broken world and plant seeds of faith and I really haven't known what to do with it or how to manage it or even what to expect. So so I'm here. I can't hit stop and I can't hit restart. So as I'm working through this process, in all vulnerability, in the last 2 years, building a business and building what God has asked me to do has not been easy. Kind of reminds me of Noah, like the story of Noah. So what is the Bible? It's the 66 books of God's love story. And in each of these different books, God gives us a character that we can relate to in different seasons of our life. So if I go back to my very favorite Bible verse, it's Matthew 7:7, ask and it'll be given, knock and the door will be open, seek and you will find. So I've been seeking and knocking and asking for 2 years to use my leadership skills, my behavioral coaching skills, bringing in behavioral coaching with biblical principles. And it has not exactly gone the way I thought it was going to go. And now it seems like things are becoming a little bit more fast paced. And so sometimes I don't know what to do with it. So why am I here? I really don't know. I committed to doing this Facebook thing. I really did. I've been in a process of recruiting. Recently got downloaded how does a Christian-based company in a marketplace ministry find some market share in a secular world. And after a huge research paper I read on neuroplasticity and the impacts of AI, I looked at, yeah, there's a big need for getting out in front of what are we putting in our mind, what are we putting in our brain, how are we mindfully using technology to honor God. And so through all that whole process, I came up with the question, well, God downloaded it, is the digital age stealing our humanity? Well, first of all, if God's letting it happen, then there's a reason for it. So it's not for us to judge it or disagree with it. It's for us to adapt to it. But did you know the human mind, the conscious human mind, only processes information at 10 bits per second? And AI, which is artificial intelligence, processes information at millions of bits per second. Hey, that's a huge gap. That's a huge gap of what's happening in our world, in our culture, in our whatever. It doesn't really matter. When I read the report about neuroplasticity and AI, I really truly said, I really hope this is a fad, like Blu-ray or Zumba pants. What we're hearing is it's not. Then I went, hope Jesus is coming back. But then I got shown a documentary, it's not even a word, documentary. Back in 2011, there was this big thing about Jesus coming back. So because we don't know, and it's not our job to know anyway, per the Bible, it's just our job to share. So I have made it a mission to participate on this social media platform. People are going to see it or not see it. I don't know. My camera's probably blurry. I'm holding a ball. It's like a stress ball. I play with it all the time. That's one of my coach hidden tips. When I listen to coaching calls, I play with my ball. It's just a way for me to funnel through all the words and really just listen to the energy. And that's where I dip into the powerful questions, the space, and helping people build more autonomy and self-efficacy. So anyway, there's 5 minutes. It's long. maybe, maybe this is just something that teases you a little bit as to how are you using technology. I recently put Facebook on my phone in reluctance and noticed last night all of a sudden I was doing this death scroll thing. And after 15 minutes of realizing that, I threw the phone away. Like, well, didn't throw it away. You know what I mean? Like, threw it on the couch. I'm like, what? So it happens, and it happens to the best of us. It happens to, it really is a time sucker, and it really is important that we're mindful of where we allocating our time and what's going in our mind. So the question I'll leave you with today, what are you doing to improve your continuous development so that you can stay out in front of this whole AI thing? Because you know what? It's not going to care. It's not going to care if it steals your job. It's not going to care if it steals your family. It's just not going to care. So how are you staying out in front of it? That's it. Have a good night. Rest easy. Jesus already saved the world.